deploying them, it can also go in and sort of do the business. Normally operated with one pilot, one observer and one air crewman. It's got 3 engines, very useful, 3 instead of 2. The Rolls-Royce Turbo Mackie RTM 322 engines, you can also have General Electric engines. Came into service with the Royal Navy in 1998, 4 squadrons that operate the Merlin. 814 Squadron, 820, 829 and 824. 824 is basically the training squadron, 829 is the small ships squadron. Just as a little bit of an aside, we will be quoting, or I will be quoting, various other people will be quoting squadron numbers. There is a slight conflict in squadron numbers. Any number between 1 and 200, I say it's a big helicopter, overall length 75 feet, so say that huge rotor diameter, nearly the size of a cricket pitch. Just turning away from us at the moment, you can see that the helicopter will climb up to about 500 feet into the hopper. You'll then do, they call it a nose down. It's 40 degrees nose down. For a big helicopter, it looks quite staggering because suddenly this thing appears as if it's just nose down towards the ground. But he'll bring it round in front of you and pull up to the right and then to the left for wing over. But just watch this big bit of kit coming down now and going off to the right for his first wing over.
Get out of them GR4s in the air.
Climbed up there to about 15 feet. Quick turn, gives you the chance to have a really good look at the helicopter. Of course everybody has their 15 minutes of fame and very shortly this will be Bob Middleton's moment of fame.
All four permanent members of this team are current operational pilots and have recently returned from Afghanistan. Both members of 3 and 4 Regiment Army Air Corps currently based at Waddington, and after returning from Afghanistan early this year, are giving their personal time to display some of the manoeuvrability and some of the capabilities of this awesome aircraft. They'll give you a quick nod, and it comes down 90 degrees towards the crowd line and turns away for the remainder of this way. As most of you are aware, we're currently deployed overseas, both to Afghanistan and most recently on HMS Ocean out towards Libya. Down, they'll now go into a 360 degree wing over, which to you will almost look like a loop. The crew pulling it up now. Over the top. Corps, straight after university in Cardiff, and was the lucky few to be selected for Apache straight away. Looking out to the left now, you can see Apache going up into a pedal turn, round to the left, and routing back down. Scotty finished his last tour in September, and due to the heavy tempo we've got on recently, we'll be returning back out there in January later. The Apache will return to the centre of the crowd now. Crew will lift it up in a 270-degree wing over. We'll push out away from the crowd line. In the rear seat today in flying manoeuvres is WO2 Bruce Allen. He's got 15 years of flying experience. He's carried out many tours, one in Northern Ireland with Gazelle, and 4 tours of Afghanistan. And looking out in front of you, you'll see the Apache rising up into the air, turning over to the left and routing back in towards you. Against up to another wing over out to the right. So the British Army commissioned 67 of these Apaches initially and deployed them to Afghanistan early in 2006 and have been there ever since. You now see the Apache go back out to the right, up one more wing over, and then come into one of the most hardest manoeuvres we're going to see for today. So Bruce will come back into the centre of the crowd now, and we'll go through a 90-degree up and a 90-degree down. As Scotty gets a little bit nervous on this manoeuvre, the blades get pretty close to him in the front of the cockpit. So looking now for the 90-degree up and 90-degree down. Although we're here to display today, the Apache helicopter, as I said, is our excellent. A lot of firepower when we're out of theatre. We're armed with 30mm cannon, capable of carrying well over 1,000 rounds on the aircraft, Hellfire missiles, which can be guided by the laser, or the radar on the top, which is the donut-shaped thing you can see on the top of the aircraft. As the crew come back round to the front, we'll carry out some more low-level manoeuvres. Around about 100 feet. You get pretty close to the ground when we're carrying out this. Although it's a large aircraft weighing up to 8 to 10 tons depending on the loads we carry, it is capable of speeds up to 200 miles an hour. The normal cruise speed we carry out is about 150 miles per hour. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you now look into the aircraft, Scotty and Bruce will now come right to left, and if you look close below the landing lamp, you'll see the 30mm chain cannon has been actioned and now is looking out for a target in the crowd. There's a number of different sights and sensors on this aircraft. Say right now, somebody's got an action in the front. Wherever he's looking with his head, that cannon is looking. Coming back round from left to right now, Scotty and Alan carry out some pirouettes down the runway, a lot of manoeuvres we carry out. Although it's a slow manoeuvre, it's a good test. As most of you are aware, the Apache was initially designed by the Americans. We made a couple of changes to it. Improved it, as we like to do. Connected Rolls-Royce engines to it, and improved some of the other capabilities there. So when we go out to Afghanistan, it's one of the battle-winning assets we have out there. And ladies and gentlemen, we're now coming towards the end of the display. So all you'll see now is Bruce and Scotty going out to the right now, conducting one more 180-degree wing over. but if they see enough waving from the ladies and gentlemen in the crowd, then they will wave their wings as they run down the runway for the final time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure coming back to Waddington Air Show this afternoon. It's a fantastic crowd. It's nice to be back on the air show circuit this year. Ladies and gentlemen, 2011 Blue Eagles Apache display team.
Good, thanks very much indeed. As always, it was excellent.
Steve's going to now reposition off to the right using, once again, a pedal turn or a stall turn for our fixed wing Reverend. The Chinook's known for its underslung low carrying capacity, which can pick up to 10.5 metric tons from its three hooks. It's also sort of famous the world over for its ability to carry preload simultaneously, also for its enormous low carrying capacity both externally and internally. This low carrying capacity makes the aircraft the workhorse of the Afghan theatre. And here they come now to the seesaw. Afghan operations, and particularly the casualty extraction of British and foreign militaries and also local nationals, unfortunately injured by Taliban-in-place explosive devices. Indeed, between this crew, they've completed 26 tours of Afghanistan. Lieutenant Steve Hewer, the captain today, originally joined as a navigator direct from school, completed 2 tours as a navigator serving in Northern Ireland, Bosnia, the Falklands and Iraq. He then undertook pilot training at RAF Shawbury before returning to 18 Squadron in 2006. Chinook is the Chinook Wing qualified helicopter and tactics instructor, the standards officer and the squadron standards officer, and has completed 6 tours of Afghanistan himself. He's now going to come in for the running landing. Landing is allowed by the Chinook's twin rotors, allowing it to perform this manoeuvre. It also allows a lot more space in the cabin to accommodate several vehicles and up to 40 personnel, even in the hot and high conditions of Afghanistan. He's flown 9 marks of RAF aircraft, including the Puma and Chinook helicopters. Completed 11 frontline operational tours, including a total of nearly 2 years in Afghanistan, 2 years in Iraq, and a 3-year tour in Northern Ireland.
You've got a camera and a phone. Back at you. I don't go anywhere without
This is where the number 1 crewman at the rear of the aircraft comes into his own. He's going to move the aircraft to one side so you can give him a nice big wave.
Bring my phone. Yesterday afternoon.
Final crew member is Master Air Crewman Bob Sunderland, who is a 41-year-old Yorkshireman, bred in Bradford. gentlemen, coming towards the end of the display now, and we'd all like to thank you for your continued support you give to our servicemen and women. So please give our crews their big cheery wave and give you a bow before turning over the shoulders and coming back into their final move as the blades flat apart. Chinook is also known for its deep bass waka waka noise, and this will be ably demonstrated to the aircraft departs. Ladies and gentlemen, 2011 Chinook display team, because jet noise is boring.